One thing that has struck me since I've been here is the quality of the Baylor undergraduates. So I came to Baylor in the summer of 2024 as chairman of the biology department. I'm also a university distinguished professor and holder of the Floyd Davidson Memorial Endowed Chair. This is a great opportunity for me because Baylor had sold me on their commitment to building the biomedical sciences. And of course, I was also very much attracted by Baylor's commitment to the Christian mission. And so I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I love Baylor, and I look very much forward to helping Baylor build the sciences. So I grew up in Southeast Michigan, between Ann Arbor and Toledo, Ohio. Graduated from a high school in a very small town, farming community of about 3,000 people. And then I went to college, received my undergraduate education at Kalamazoo College in Western Michigan. And then I worked for a couple of years at a pharmaceutical company, Warner Lambert Park Davis in Ann Arbor, before I started graduate study at Yale. And then I finished my PhD at Indiana University in 1992 and in organic chemistry. And then I did a postdoc at the Scripps Research Institute in La Jolla, California with Barry Sharpless, a name you maybe have heard of. He's a two-time Nobel laureate. Very proud of him and grateful for having the opportunity to have worked in his lab. After my postdoc there, I took a job at Eli Lilly and Company, where I was involved in pharmaceutical research prior to taking my first academic job at UC San Diego. And then, so I was there for 5 years. And then I moved to Indiana University, where I was on the faculty there for 17 years, prior to coming here to Baylor in the summer of 2024. Yeah, that's an easy one to answer. I had no idea that I'd end up where I am today. I went to Kalamazoo intending to become a doctor, but I very quickly made the decision that probably wasn't a path that I wanted to pursue, so I dabbled in political science. I thought maybe law school might be something for me. And then I took a chemistry course and did very well in the course and fell in love with chemistry. So I decided at the end of my freshman year that was what I was going to pursue for a career. I have absolutely no regrets. It's opened up so many doors, not just for me, but for my family. And I couldn't imagine it turning out any better than it has. I could spend an hour answering that question, I think. First off, the infrastructure here is first rate, and whether it be teaching labs or research labs, instructional classrooms here in the building, the sciences building is just, it's a first-rate facility. The commitment from the administration to building the sciences is unwavering. As you are all aware, Baylor recently became an R1 institution, and so that took a definite commitment financially and otherwise by the university to build the sciences. And of course, I come back to the Christian mission. You know, it's great to be in an institution that not only embraces the sciences, but embraces the Christian faith as one of its own pillars. And so to me, it's the ideal place to do science. My advice to students that want to make an impact on research is it requires a student to be very highly motivated, dedicated, and hardworking. And there's no substitute for hard work. So if you can be anything that you put your mind to being, if you pursue that with an unwavering focus, commitment, and sense of dedication. And if you're able to do that, you're going to be successful in whatever you do. Earlier, I was trained as an organic chemist, although my work is very much at the interface of chemistry and biology, and I'm probably more of a biologist these days than a chemist. The great thing about my chemistry training is it allows me to understand things at a molecular level, and so that gets into a level of fine structure that maybe many biologists are less able to fully comprehend and appreciate. The bulk of my work is focused on bacteria, so I study bacterial cell wall synthesis, bacterial cell division, and how to visualize these processes using fluorescence microscopy. More recently, my laboratory started investigating using bacteria as delivery vehicles for chemotherapeutics for the treatment of cancer, in particular colon cancer. And so that's an area that we're very excited about, that we're going to spend a lot of time and effort in. I've always been fascinated by immunology, so I think that if I didn't have a career in chemistry, that I might have one in immunology at some point, or maybe even microbiology, since I'm doing a lot of work in that area now. So yeah, if I weren't doing chemistry, I might be doing one of those too. It was many things. One, I was very impressed with the leadership in the College of Arts and Sciences. They were very clear in the mission that they articulated to me with respect to what this position would not only require, but what the grander goals were of the college with respect to developing biology and the sciences more broadly described here at Baylor. So that was an opportunity that I found very intriguing, and the reality is, even though I'm trained as a chemist, I can still do chemistry here, and I am doing chemistry here. And so in terms of how it impacted my research, that impact is very small. I still run the type of research group that I ran back in Indiana. Perhaps the most attractive thing from my perspective was Baylor's Christian mission. So to be able to do science, to lead a department under that larger umbrella was just an opportunity that was too good to turn down. My group is very multidisciplinary, so I don't expect to have a student that is going to come in with all the skills that he or she may need to carry out research in my laboratory. All I ask is that they have a willingness to learn and the ability to focus some portion of their time on laboratory work. And if they're willing to do that, they can succeed in my lab. Maybe pizza is a good example. That's something that everybody can understand. So the ingredients, if you will, are the disciplines that help make up that pizza. So be it, synthetic chemistry, biochemistry, molecular biology, microbiology, immunology a little bit. So yeah, maybe that food would be a deluxe pizza with all those different disciplines as ingredients. My advice to current Baylor science majors is don't ever place limits on your imagination. Okay, so I think I'm a good example of that. I'm trained as a chemist, but I'm now leading a biology department. And so, don't ever follow your curiosity, follow your nose, always be curious, always be thinking about why things work, why things happen the way they do. And as long as you always pursue that curiosity, you're going to uncover some things that are just beyond your imagination. One thing that has struck me since I've been here is the quality of the Baylor undergraduates. And I recognize that because Baylor is Baylor, you're going to attract a different type of student here. But these are some of the best students that I have ever come across anywhere. And I'm so pleased to be part of Baylor for that reason. And I know these students are going to go on and be successful.